I was in between a hard place and a rock.
Yeah. Hard place and a rock. Those are like two hard places.
I was in between them, about to get mashed up.
Okay.
Why are you saying it like I said the wrong thing though?
No, I don't know what your mind is thinking.
What his mind is thinking,
Yeah.
and what your mind is thinking.
My mind.
Big T, 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 big T.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Big Talk Podcast, where we talk about the story of Africans, youth, and everything that happens everywhere in the world. Today, we have an amazing special guest. We have an amazing special guest, and she goes by Jumiee.
Hi.
Jumiee, what's up?
Good.
How are you feeling? How are you doing?
I'm good. Feeling all right. The weather is nice.
Yeah, the weather is chilly in Abuja.
Yeah.
You do music,
Yep.
and what else do you do?
I'm a creative person,
Yeah.
basically. You know, I can find myself doing anything, collaborating in anything, so long as it's art and requires my artsy advice.
Yeah.
I can pitch it.
Dope.
Yeah.
So today's episode, we don't have Klinsman around, your usual favorite person that likes to cut people off, but we have Jumii's friend, and she goes by
IB.
IB.
Hi.
IB. Hi, nice to meet you
Nice to meet
for the
you
first
too.
time and on the podcast. So we just spoke about how you guys met.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys have been friends for how long?
That's been how many-
2020. So like, I think
3 years.
yeah.
3 years.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, I don't remember the story, but I know it had to do with a mutual friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is she a good friend?
Are you a good friend?
Actually, the question you're asking me, I don't know.
I mean, she is. She has come through for me a couple of times. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she's here now. That's
Yeah.
another thing.
That's, friend indeed is a friend indeed.
Yep.
It's not funny, it's a funny deed.
Oh, giant. So, your music, I've listened to your music, and the first impression I got from your music, it has this reggaeton, patois vibe. Where did that come from?
So, I don't know. I just grew up loving that side of music, and I think it's the way they speak, because I originally have an accent, a Hausa accent. My mom is from the north.
Yeah.
I try to like conceal that sometimes when I talk, but it comes out most of the time when I sing, because when I'm singing is in my rawest form. So it comes out. So when it comes out, it gives patois. And then coupled with the fact that I actually like the reggae thing with music.
Do you listen to reggae songs?
Yeah, I do, but like not like in love.
But you enjoy it?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, why do you make music?
Why do I make music? Wow. Why do I make music? Why?
That's the question. That's big talk.
Yeah. Why did I even start in the first place? I know I have a musical background. My brother taught me how to write music. And then I found out that I actually had a voice when I sing that sounds pretty. And then what? I had a best friend. I have a best friend that's in music, and he was like, we can actually do this thing. Let's do it. So I think there were just external pushes, you know?
How did it even start in the first place?
How did it start?
Yeah.
I just knew that there was something in me that was going to the music. It's just like insects going to lights. They are just created.
You felt it from young. You just know, like, you had a calling to music.
Yes, that's basically it.
And when did you first like try to make music? Step in the studio?
So my best friend is
not IB.
IB, are you my best friend? I mean, she's one of my best friends.
Okay.
But this one, we went to uni together. We went secondary school together even. Shout out Zeph. Zeph, his brother is a producer. He has produced for Wizkid, basically. Soccer, the popular soccer, you can look that up.
Mad.
Yeah. So his elder brother, before the whole fame and before the whole blowdown and him getting recognized in the public, he had a home studio in their house. After school, I was in like SS3. I was on my school uniform and everything. We went to his house before I went home, and the brother made a reggae beat. So it was very organic, that reggae thing, you know.
What year was this? 2020?
2020? I was in secondary school. So I'm talking about secondary school now.
Oh, okay.
Way back.
Yeah, way back,
way back.
SS3. Like after school.
Okay.
And then he played the beat. He was like, come. He's very authoritative. Come.
Dominant.
Yeah. And then he would like stand in front of the mic. I remember me, because the studio was all like carpet and everything, so you can't come in with your shoes. I kept my sandals outside the door. I was with my socks and everything, and I was standing in front of a mic. And then he gave me something to sing. He said, sing it like this. And then it came out very naturally. You know, the patois, the voice and everything. That was the first time I recorded, and it sounded so good. I'm still going to drop that jam.
Oh, it's not out yet, that
No.
jam. But you have the jam.
I do
You've been
have-
Are you
listening
going
to it
to
since.
re-record it?
I'm going to re-record it.
Just to give perspective, you said this was like when you're in SS3 and now you're done with university.
I'm done with
assuming.
uni. I'm
What did you study?
biology.
Biology.
Yeah.
What is the like most groundbreaking knowledge that you learned from biology studying it? What was the moment you were like, wow, this is wow?
this is the biology I'm studying.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that knowledge? Was it like microscopic like stuff or like what is that? What is
Human biology.
human biology? That was what you studied,
Yeah. But then obviously we had some courses that we had to learn some plants and some names and you know all that stuff.
Homo erectus. They have names.
Yeah, exactly.
Not Homo erectus.
What?
I said, it wasn't Homo erectus, but it's all those Latin names of
Yeah,
plants.
yeah.
Staphylococcus, Staphylococcus.
Exactly.
What the fuck is
Patamonos, Tocotocotus. All those things. Yeah.
Like weird shit. Truth of the matter is, I never wanted to do biology. My dad wanted me to be a doctor, and growing up, you know, people tell you that you can do this. You are this, Dr. Jumiee. That's how he used to call me then.
Oh, that's your full name, Jumiee.
Yeah, my name is Jumiee.
Is it Ola Jumiee?
Ade Jumiee.
Ade Jumiee.
Meaning, let the crown gather and take care of this one.
The crown gather. And
So all the
like
royal,
king.
if you're royal,
Yeah.
come and take care of this.
Do you know
one.
of the King Folk gang?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
continue.
Yeah. School wasn't really, because I wasn't doing what I wanted to do, and then I loved music, so I was like, what am I doing? Let it just be that I'm in school.
Yeah.
So and then I went
Autopilot.
and then I went to a uni that just gave everybody hell for no reason, especially my department, because we were so many, so they didn't give two
Fox.
about us. So like it wasn't fun. Like I was just going do test.
You
test.
finished?
I finished. I
passed?
like one hand. Like
Straight up.
yeah. Like,
So you can tackle any task that comes before you, even if it's not in your interest.
yes.
You can write a dissertation and all of that.
Oh well.
Yeah.
If I have a proper knowledge of what it is, Yeah.
I mean, that's just the most important thing. So when you finish, you then started following your passion.
Music.
Yeah, not immediately actually. While I was in school, I was modeling because I was slimmer. And then I have a thing for fashion also because I mean they work hand in hand with music, so I love fashion. So it just drove me automatically to the modeling scene.
Yeah.
But I knew at the back of my head that it was music, So I was modeling was just politics. Like you have to know somebody to travel to Lagos. I'm like nah.
But like isn't that like the same thing with like the music scene anyways?
Music, you can just drop your thing and you can just get one organic fan base.
I like what's happening in fashion now. Now it's not just your figure. Like sometimes it's about what you've done. You
It's
know
about
what I mean? Like
it's
your
about
personality.
the actual creativity that goes into
Exactly.
it.
So I like that transformation, that evolving. So what do you do, IB?
Me?
Did I get your name correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
IB. I do a couple of things actually. I'm an entertainment lawyer. I do a few things within the industry. I've done PR, talent management, road management. I once in a while dabble in creative directing. I'm just a creative. I'm just a creative who likes to hustle, and I own a business.
Yeah. Okay, what's the name of your business? What do you guys do? What do you do?
It's called Maggie B, and we we're the number one wholesaler, distributor, retailer of Magnum tonic wine in Nigeria.
Magnum tonic wine.
Yeah.
Real
Not
bad
Magnum
man.
condom.
No Magnum
No,
condom.
no Magnum condom.
It's very nice that you cleared it out because people just say Magnum and be like, you know what I mean? Like me when I heard the first time.
But Magnum tonic wine can make you go get Magnum condom.
Yeah. So it's like an aphrodisiac.
Yeah.
And it gets you tipsy.
It boosts libido, it gets you tipsy and that. So yeah.
Do you know any other thing that boosts libido? Like
Really?
like Kegel exercises. Have you heard of that?
Yeah. I mean, really? Yeah.
There's some Kegel
But
exercises.
to be honest, you could literally do Kegel exercises while sitting down, like right now. You could just be doing it.
Just be flexing.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah, so back to your music.
I was trying to learn something now.
Yeah, so like what would you call your genre? Like what yeah, I have so many music questions, but answer this one first.
Afrofusion.
Afrofusion.
Yeah.
Afrofusion?
Yeah.
Afrofusion, because you can Afrobeat has a lot of elements in it from what we are hearing now. You know, it's just like the transformation of hip hop. We started from the 90s, then we entered the 80s, Tupac and the rest, and then we now grew to some other ones, and then now we have people like Lil Uzi Vert and them guys, and still other ones are still coming out. That's the same
them like
way.
Trap. It's hip hop to trap.
Exactly, you know, Afrobeat too started from
And even with the trap, you still have grime as well.
exactly.
But
So
grime
like,
is UK specifically.
yeah, mostly. I mean, but
Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke is
even-
drill. In America is drill, in UK is grime.
And then there's the trap. I feel like trap is like a kind of a middle ground between both of them.
Like Migos is trap. Like pull up, hit us, take
yeah,
them up. Okay.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeet.
basically,
Like what is Atlanta? I don't even know anything. I'm just assuming like I've just assumed absorbed information.
Just from like what you've been listening and hearing. I feel like when you listen to different artists, you can easily differentiate each artist. Like the way you said, now you have Migos doing trap, you have people like Skepta doing grime. Then
drill.
you've got people like Lil Uzi doing rap. So like once you have a wide range of artists and genres you're listening to, it's not that hard being able to differentiate and pinpoint what is what.
Yeah. So yeah, I do. Afrofusion is my genre.
I mean,
exactly.
since you're here asking us what we do, what do you do?
Podcast.
I mean, aside the
I
podcast.
make paintings. I edit videos currently. Majorly, what I'm doing now is editing videos, making paintings. I'm working on my brand, Maker Atelier, Maker Here For You, making like t-shirts, accessories. Because I do like graphic design, like computer generated graphics, and I put them on shirts and on shorts and on bikinis. Many things.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like, what is the long-term music plan for you, Jumiee?
You know the saying, "Man plans, God laughs." I feel like that's where I'm at right now. I just think of something and I'm like, I think I should do this, and then I stand up. If I can do it, I do it. If I can't,
If you can't do it, just leave it.
Yeah.
So, from listening to a lot of your tracks, I get you see, like you talk about love a bit. Like, so the question, like, you're like, do you understand the meaning of love? Do you know what the meaning of love is? So, what is the meaning of love, Jumiee?
Love means a lot of things to different people.
So to you, what does it mean?
To me, it still means a lot to me. I can't put like one. I just know that love is value. Yeah. Love is value. Like no matter how you go around, if you love someone, like you value them enough to, even though you go to another place, you come back there because you value that person.
Would you say that there's a thin line between love and hate?
Oh yeah.
So could you love someone to the extent where you hate them?
Easily.
Yes.
Easily.
I feel like that happens in family a lot. But I won't use the word hate. I'll just be like vex. Like you could love your bro, But siblings usually have the most rivalry. You know, I can't be like, why the fuck are you wearing my shirt without telling me? You know, that type of shit.
But I feel like that one is different.
No.
That's like sibling love. But what I'm talking about is like you love someone to the point where you genuinely you can't stand them. Like you see them, you get angry, but like you love them, but you just can't stand them.
Yeah, it takes a lot to get to that point.
Yeah,
you love someone, but you can't stand them.
Like you like.
But then that's like it has to do with your personality, because you loving someone means you are a lover. There's like for me, I believe I love everybody. You know what I mean? But like it's not everybody that's for you.
Yeah.
But you should have love and respect for people. You know what I mean? That's OT, like your orientation. Yeah. So then your people are your people.
Yeah, I mean, but regardless. But like there's sometimes when like certain situations can happen whereby, I love you, you're my guy, and anything that relates to you, I'm there for you and everything. But you as a person coming to me like in my space and everything, just day your day, like how Burna Boy say, you feel the Abuja, my day Lagos.
Yeah, it could be as a result of the experience you guys have had prior to when you now start to feel that certain way towards that person. Yeah.
It's like I love you, but I don't give a fuck about you. I don't think that works.
Something.
I think loving someone, you have to give a fuck about them, and you would make effort. It's not like a thing of I love you, but day or day. It's like I love you, but I've made the effort I've put towards helping you.
You put in so much effort that like right now, let me just step back.
Yeah, it's not healthy for myself even. So I have to like give you space and pray for you instead of hurting myself trying to help you. You have to.
Exactly.
I think that's the scenario. So love is value, right? That's what I say. Okay, fine. Have you ever been in love before?
Yeah, who hasn't?
Some people. Savages. Only one family.
If you come from a woman, there's no way that you see.
we all come from women.
Exactly. So that's to say that everybody has loved.
Being in love is something else.
Have you been in a relationship with like opposite sex or same sex? Your pronouns are she, her, right?
Please.
Just to be sure.
Come on.
Okay.
I'm not mad.
Okay. So you've been in a relationship before, and you've been in love with a person before, and did you get heartbroken? Did you try breakfast?
Oh yeah, the one time that I really got heartbroken. Ash, thinking about
how long ago was it? Were you mature? Would you say your mind?
I was in school,
secondary school,
and the person was older than me.
Secondary school?
No, uni.
Uni, okay, that's kind of mature.
Yeah, the person was older than me.
And then you guys split. How long did you guys date for?
6 months.
You know this.
You know the story, Abby?
You know this
6 months.
100% mad.
Yeah.
Wow.
6 months.
That's like the average lifespan of relationships these days.
Yes.
I'm guessing. Because
No, I feel like that's how long you need. That's how long you need for Kasala to boss.
So you guys get this relationship. See
6 months, that's half a year.
You do everything, and then 6 months. That's finished.
That's the
Like
test of
that
time.
point before you cross to the next, you choose: am I staying here or not?
I think you have experienced enough things
Yes.
to know what's going between two of you. So after the 6 months, was that like your one serious relationship that you've been in? Or how many?
Apparently, I was the one in the relationship.
Oh wow!
Sis was
So you
dating
realized
herself.
afterwards. So how long? This question is leading to. I want to know, like, from people, like, how long do you feel is the due amount of time for you to get over a heartbreak?
Okay, so that's a tricky question because I feel like it depends on what the relationship was and what led to the heartbreak.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
Because let me use myself as a scenario. So I got heartbroken 2019.
Yeah. How long did you guys date for? 6 months.
I know did anybody.
Okay.
Then they try breakfast even without dating somebody safe. Don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It happened.
So with everything that happened with that situation and everything, I would say right now I'm over it, but there's still times when triggers, like there are things that would trigger you. So you can't really be completely healed or completely over something, because there would be something little that would trigger you, and then then you feel that emotion of the heartbreak all over again. So and then there are times when, like, you could possibly end the relationship or whatever on good notes, and there's no heartbreak, there's no pain, there's no nothing, and you're just there. So it all boils down to how it ended, what the relationship was like. So,
Yeah.
So how many years do you feel like is the ideal time to get over a relationship? Truthfully,
I honestly feel like 2 years.
2 years, right?
Yeah.
Look, I feel like 5 years. I feel like, to be honest, like serious relationship, I feel like if you're in a serious relationship that lasts for the span of up to for up to 1 year.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that one.
That's why I feel like for you to completely get over the person and heal, I feel like is a thing of 5 years.
Okay, in that instance, let me ask you the question. So do you think that your very first heartbreak has any impacts on upcoming heartbreaks or
of course, because you have to heal from those things
to move.
What I mean? To move on. Because you can be like, people be in relationships and they'll be like dealing with their previous relationship in their present relationship. They'll be like,
sabotaging
exactly, because they have not dealt with the trauma completely. So if they don't know what their spouse is up to, or the person they're in a relationship is up to, they may have like triggers like, oh yeah, this is what this guy did. And, you know what I mean? And just those things. So like, you just have to be sure that you don't be in a situation where you're like, yeah, that was what my ex said, and you know what I mean?
I mean, but if you're saying 5 years to get over a relationship,
I just feel like mentally and completely, I feel like maybe 1 year, 2 years, right? You can be in a balanced state.
Space.
But like, when I say completely like heal,
like fully, no triggers, no nothing.
That's my own idea.
No. Because that makes sense actually.
It's like a survey of some sort. I think I'll be asking a bunch of people because I really want to know, like, from people's mindset. I'm not really doing any Googling.
Let me tell you I feel like you can never get over somebody. This is why people grow up with trauma from either their father or their mother, and it affects them on the long run. And if they do certain things, they're like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to heal, but this thing is from my background. It's like way back. It's inside. And human beings, we are like water. Water keeps memories of things, if you didn't know.
How?
Oh yeah, it does.
Like if you pour water in a cup today, and you pour it in a jug,
it can...
You should not remember that you poured it in a cup yesterday.
It has to do with like the energy and things said over it, whether you're with friends or whatever. There's water, like a
spiritual thing.
Yeah. And human beings, we are like
70% water.
Yes. So the way we keep memory is like water. So we can't just get over things with
ease.
With a certain duration.
Yeah.
And
like
then
therapy.
we are now
Therapy. I feel like therapy heals. Like therapy in the sense of like, one thing I feel like is a very effective form of therapy is traveling. If you change your environment, meet new people and everything, there are certain things that you forget.
Okay,
that you become almost like a different person. Then actually meeting a professional therapist that can study your mind and tell you and show you patterns that you're repeating.
The only one I believe this therapy you talked about is traveling. But sitting with a person, and talking, the person will psychologically make you to backyard your emotions and make you to believe that you're getting over what they are trying to help you get over, because you are paying them. But then
that's a professional. This person studied this person studied psychology. So, I feel like it can be enlightening, and this person can tell you things, practices in real life that you would do that would be effective for you. So it's not just that conversation; it's information.
Totally.
Well, I feel like I agree with you. I agree with you that you probably will not get over someone completely, but you can be aware of your triggers like more than if you like.
That's you being in control now.
I feel like as long as you're self-aware, like, because like someone like me, I'm the kind of person where like if I'm doing something and I'm fucking up in that aspect, trust me, before you come and clear me, I've cleared myself like 10 times in my head. So when you're clearing me, I won't like, I'll feel it, but I won't feel it because I've already cleared myself like 10 times in my head. So in that kind of situation, like once you're self-aware, you would know your own triggers. You would know that, okay, like if someone touches me like this, I know that, okay, like that, I'm feeling angry because of what happened before. So you don't really need a therapy. Someone like me, I don't believe in therapy.
Yeah. Me too. I don't know, I might make some certain amount of money. I was like, let's spend it on therapy. In my heart of heart,
let's just see how it feels. To get therapy.
Yeah, but I know that.
Yeah, no, I think therapy works. Like I've experienced a therapist, like from my past relationship, like to give advice on something
have
to
you
do.
healed?
Have I healed? I'm almost healed.
Almost.
Shout out to Leo Dirk.
Okay.
Yeah, so we practiced this thing and it worked. It helped like our breakup be more like easy. So like that was where
wait, hold up.
More.
You guys went to therapy to break up?
She went for therapy and the therapist gave her like an advice and we applied it. Like she was like, this is what my therapist said we should do, and we tried it and it was effective. It was tough, but it works. So like from that experience, I was like, like therapists have information.
Sorry, after this, you're gonna give me more info on those.
Yeah,
please.
later on. Like let's get back to
Jumiee.
Jumiee. So you've released 2 EPs so far. First one is Recovery, and second one is Chaotic Star.
Yeah.
Why did you title the first one Recovery?
So before then, I dropped my last song in 2019.
Yeah.
And then Recovery came out in 2022. So within that short period, I was recovering from this, that life. There was Corona, there was this.
So you say the first one you dropped in 2021?
2019.
Okay, 2019. Okay. That was
King
like a
Sugar.
single, King Sugar.
Yes.
Was that a tape or a single?
It's single. It was a single.
Yeah.
King Sugar was in 2019. And then all those things happened. Then 2020, I was like, it's time to put something out again. And the best title was Recovery.
Okay. And Chaotic Star came from?
Chaotic Star. Okay, so I kind of battled with myself to give it a name, this particular EP. There were a lot of names. If you check my phone, if you check my notes, I had like a lot of names that I wanted to like give it. But I was like, it's not about finding the name. It's about what the music itself is, giving out and portraying. Especially Sugar Bounce. Sugar Bounce has a name that sounds like Jumiee. And even the song itself sounds like you're going to dance. But if you listen to it properly, I was in between a hard place and a rock.
Yeah. Hard place and a rock. Those are like 2 hard places.
I was in between them, about to get mashed up.
Okay.
Why are you saying it like I said the wrong thing though?
No, I don't know what your mind is thinking.
What his mind is thinking, and what your mind is thinking.
My mind is thinking of The Rock.
Oh, we know, please.
I'm thinking of The Rock. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? The SmackDown star. I forgot his real name, Sha. But go on.
Anyway, it was just basically me. It was a freestyle. Sugar Bounce was
a freestyle. Mad.
It was a freestyle. It just came out. It was just coming out. I was just feeling it.
It has an piano vibe to it.
Yes, too, as well. That's why I said there are so many elements in this thing. So, I was just going and going. Some of the things I was just saying rubbish until I came back to do it properly. But when I listened to it, I'm like, this song is actually talking about how I'm feeling right now and where I want to see myself. If you listen to it, there's so many things I was just talking about. I was talking about Jumiee at the side, and one side I was talking about the struggle, me hustling, bubbling, and then sparkly, me, I'm shining.
Yeah, I like that sparkly.
Yeah, So it's like there's so many things surrounding this babe. And what's that? It's chaos now. Scatter. I didn't want to start giving it one, like, annoying name like jargon, so scatter. So I was like, chaotic star.
So it's like the balance. There's chaos and there's a star like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Exactly.
And you're wearing your merchandise that you had a collaboration with False Activity.
Yes.
They're mad. I like the design where you made chaos, like illustrated chaos.
Yes.
And
the chaotic star in the middle with the star. If you look closely, there's a star where the star is written at the top of the T.
A?
Yeah, at the top of the T.
Oh
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, shout out False, my G.
Shout out False God.
False God.
Yeah, the merch is looking mad. I like the designs. I like the brand identity as it is and everything. Amazing. So what should we be anticipating for the rest of the half of the year from Jumiee?
So, like I don't know if I mentioned this before, but 2 of the songs on this EP, I did them like in 2 hours on the same day. That's why I said I'm going to drop them together.
Yeah. You know, EPs are like, you can have an EP with 2 songs.
Yes.
I thought that was a single. Yeah, there are singles with like 3 tracks, 2 tracks.
I mean, so coming from the
Entertainment law.
No. Coming from the I don't say exec, but come from the exec perspective, I would call what Jumiee released a twin pack rather than an EP. So
Twin pack.
Yeah, a twin pack single rather than an EP.
I call them twins actually, the 2 songs. Yeah. I call them twins. So
twin pack.
Back to your question, what are we expecting? I'm going to drop a deluxe of Chaotic Star. I'm going to add 3 more songs on it.
That's 5 songs.
That's 5 songs altogether. So you can now call them EP.
Yeah, finally.
Is there going to be any future in it?
Let's wait till.
I like that question. Like, who are you anticipating the future in the near future?
Let's wait.
Let's wait.
No hints.
No hints. Nothing.
Let's just chill.
Let's chill.
Let's enjoy this one. It just came out like 2 weeks ago, innit?
Amazing. So you have a surprise for us, more or less. Okay, amazing. It's nice having you on the show. What is it? This is not a show. This is a podcast. It's nice having you on the podcast. And IB, thanks for telling us about everything that you told us about. Everything about Jumiee is going to be in the description of this video. If you're not subscribed to the podcast, please do that right now.
You better subscribe.
Thanks for 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, let's get that shit up all the way. It's Victor, the biggest podcast. Peace. We outside.
Bye.